media conference, and we have Pakistan's captain Sarfaraz Ahmed. First of all, I'll give the mic to Mansoor Rana, the assistant manager. He needs to make an announcement before we start the press conference.
Yes, assalamu alaikum to everyone. There are a couple of announcements to make. One is, as you know, Imamul Haq has fractured his left hand finger, so he's out of the Test series against Australia. And second thing is Mohammad Rizwan, the wicketkeeper. He is going to join the A team tomorrow, so he will not be part of the next Test match. And there were a lot was said about Fakhar Zaman and Usman that they are going back to Pakistan, but they are staying here and they will be part of this Test match. और हमारे लिए जो हमारे साथी हैं असद शफीक भाई है हमारे पास, तो आप लोग अगर उससे बात करना चाहें तो he will be waiting for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mansoor. So, English questions first, and then we'll move to Urdu. Please raise your hand who wants to ask the question. Yes, Fahad. Sarfaraz,
do you regret not giving Australia the follow-on?
No, brother, actually, it should not. It's not. It is not the right time. We have given to have lot time. We have to, that time when the bowling first are lots of time. That 3 day is lots of humid, lots of hotness. So our bowler already bowled 30 overs. So I think I'm not regret the follow-on.
The next question, English. Yes, Kiara.
Do you think that the changes which you could have made in the process of the bowling would have made any effect?
No, I don't think so. You have to try something different every hour. Because you have lots of runs, so you have lots of changes. Sometimes you bowl at 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. So I don't think so any changes. You have to bowling if you chasing the wicket, if you're chasing something, so you have to take some chances.
Any more English questions? Yes, please pick it up.
Sarfaraz, can you just tell us how good, I guess, that innings was required, what is it rank for you in terms of Test?
I think I saw one of the best innings in Test cricket, especially in the fourth inning. The way he batted, the way I think he was the alone man to take Australia on the draw on the side. So credit goes to him. He played really well against us. He played sweep shot, reverse sweep shot. So I think credit goes to Khwaja. He played really well.
Yes, please.
Sarfaraz, Pakistan were able to take quick wickets in both innings and start collapses. Do you believe that there are some vulnerabilities in Australia's batting order?
Yeah, but if you see Australian batting lineup, so in my opinion, especially the openers batted really well, Finch and Usman Khawaja. But if you see the middle order, they were struggling, looks like. But against the opener batted really well, and the fourth inning also Travis had scored some runs, and Tim Paine also batted really well. But if we bowled really well on the right areas, so I think difficult to bat it at fifth day. देखें, जब आज हम आए थे तो हमें बड़ी उम्मीद थी कि हम जो है इस मैच को जीतने की भरपूर पोजीशन में होंगे, लेकिन यही टेस्ट क्रिकेट की खूबसूरती है। और मैंने कहा है कि उस्मान ख्वाजा की जितनी भी तारीफ़ की जाए वो कम। आई थिंक उसने बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग की और पूरी टीम को अकेला लेकर चला। ट्रेविस हेड ने भी उसका साथ दिया, लेकिन जिस तरीके से उसने हमारे बॉलरों के खिलाफ कुछ ऐसे शॉट्स खेले जो कि 5वें दिन जो है एक बैट्समैन शॉट खेलते हुए करता था, लेकिन जिस तरीके से उसने स्वीप्स खेली, रिवर्स स्वीप खेली, तो आई थिंक मैं समझता हूँ कि फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग होता है क्योंकि जीता हुआ मैच था। आखिर में हमारी पोजीशन बहुत अच्छी आ गई थी, लेकिन टेस्ट क्रिकेट की ये खूबसूरती है, कोई ड्रॉ होता हुआ मैच जो है इतना सनसनीखेज हो जाए और फिर आखिर में ड्रॉ हो। तो ये है कि कोशिश हमने की, ट्राई हमने की, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली रिजल्ट हमारे हाथ में नहीं आया। देखें, पहली बात तो ये कि वहाब को जब हमने खिलाया तो हम लोग इसी वजह से थोड़ा पेस था, एक्सपीरियंस था कि रिवर्स स्विंग का हमें थोड़ा एडवांटेज होगा, तो इसी वजह से हम वहाब के साथ गए कि उसके पास एक पेस भी मौजूद है। और जहाँ तक आपने बात की बॉलिंग के, देखें बॉलिंग चेंजेस जो है वो सही हुए और हफीज़ भाई को हमने यूज़ किया, क्योंकि जाहिर सी बात आपको पता है कि बॉलिंग एक्शन के बाद है थोड़ा सा जो है बॉलिंग में थोड़ा सा पेस का थोड़ा
everyone. We've got the man of the match, Usman Khawaja, and Australian captain Tim Payne. Both obviously played an influential role in the game, in drawing the game, and I'll hand it over to the floor for questions.
Tim, have you had a proud moment to get to that ball like this?
No, probably not. Not in these circumstances, I guess. And coming where we come from our collapse on day 3, just really proud of our whole group, how they stuck to their plans and kept digging in, and extremely proud of Usman as one of the great Test innings.
Is this the sort of brand of cricket you want to play under your leadership, under Justin Langer leadership?
I think we always want to play good cricket, there's no doubt about that, but yeah, I was just really proud of the way we stuck at it, and we spoke pre-series about the need to really fight here and show real patience, and it's one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to do it after you've had a 10 for 60 collapse. I think that can shake a few people's belief, but credit to, I suppose, our whole staff to keep the boys together and thinking clearly, and we never lost hope, I suppose, that we could do that today. There was probably times where it was probably a bit of a dream, but I thought, yeah, we just fought, dug in and played a brand that Australian cricket team wants to play.
Tell you what, that first innings was, batted 85, and that was as tough as any innings as I've played. I was absolutely drenched. Came off the field. I normally never sweat from my shirt and whatnot. My shirt was drenched, and my pants were drenched, and that took it out of me a fair bit. I never had an innings like that. And then the second innings was just trying to bat, really. I was feeling pretty good for most of it until we got to probably about the second session with 1 hour left just before tea, and then I was withering. I was just, just asking for God to get the sun down so I can get some shade, and got in the change rooms and felt good again after I got in there, and then it got a bit cooler. So, look, I just love batting, and I was just enjoying batting out there and enjoying getting a few partnerships with the boys and playing cricket for Australia. That's what you dream to do. Yeah, I don't know how Dutchy was feeling, but I was absolutely crapping myself. All that hard work that we'd done to sort of set the game up, I guess, in that last hour, and then all that hard work, and then obviously I got out and left painting up with the big task to steer it home. Can't deny how hard of a situation that is, especially when you come off the field and done all that work. All you want to do is, like, please, just get through this. And Lino batted beautifully, Painey batted beautifully at the end. But credit to all the guys who came forward, especially Hetty. Got a really good partnership going in his first test. It was really hard when he came in yesterday. It was reverse swinging big, and he got through that and then played really well. And those are partnerships you need if you're trying to save a match in the last day.
Dan?
There's only one guy who's batted longer than that fourth innings on Test match ever, Mike Atkinson, I know it's only a few minutes afterwards, but does it feel momentous? Does that for you, just with where this team's at?
Not yet. If it will, it hasn't yet. It's just, I think I'm just more happy about being where we were. We were a chance to possibly even having the follow-on at one stage, and understandably they batted again, gave their bowlers a bit of a rest, and then came back out. But to just bat that long of a period in Asia, let alone, it's a bit different at the Gabba, where it's probably a nicer wicket on day 5 than out there. It's a lot of credit to a lot of the guys. Just it shows a lot of guts. It shows a lot of courage to do something like that. And hopefully we can take the momentum to the next game.
And Tim, how nice does it feel like you're supposed to break new ground and be in fresh territory for Australian cricket for the I suppose after the year that the Australian cricket has had?
Yeah, great. That's, as I said, that's exactly the brand of cricket we wanted to play. We know that to become a good team, we first have to be hard to beat. So that's one of the things that JL's spoken to us, and we had an opportunity to do that today. And as I've said, I'm just really proud of our whole group, the way they went about it, the way they applied themselves today.
Gav?
Matt just talked about being in this zone. Is that what you were there for the fourth innings, where you just felt like everything was working and everything external was just floating out and concentrating on time? Is that what you think you were just in that zone?
Yeah, I was just batting like it was any other innings. I wasn't worried about whether it was the fourth innings or whether we were trying to save a match at any stage, really. I was just trying to bat because I knew if I went away from batting normally, then I was more likely to get out in those conditions. Especially being a left-hander, Yasser was bowling to the rough. The Aussie, Bilal had a little bit of rough too. And so I just knew I just had to play how I would normally play in any situation, and that was the best way for me to score runs and to stay out there. You saw we were pretty positive the whole way through. Even when we knew we were just trying to save a match, we were still taking two, still running, still hitting boundaries and stuff. So it was just more of a mindset thing to make sure that we were staying positive out there, because in these conditions, once you start worrying about blocking it out, it can get quite tough.
Just on that, how important is strike rotation against spinners? Because I think just 7 or 8 consecutive balls to playing against spinners. So how important is it to rotate the strike?
It definitely makes it less easier for them, but sometimes in these conditions you have to accept that you're going to get stuck down an end if the spinner bowls well. That's the thing about patience. Out here you're obviously trying to score runs, but the runs obviously happen a lot slower here than they do back home in Australia. I feel I can get away a bit more in Australia, and that's the hard thing about being in the subcontinent, especially for Australians coming over. It's something we're not used to growing up and playing with.
Ben, there was a lot of emotion for